quick quarter time score,
Yes.
Jason, in the AFL, and it's Hawthorn 4-3-27, the Tigers 4-3-27. You were looking a bit worried there for a minute.
I was very
What's
worried.
The matter?
No, it's okay. We'll find out what they are at halftime and see what we're doing then. I really need Hawthorn to win today. Peter will tell you why later. So 25 points of difference at quarter time here at Shell Reserve.
I just see Citrix there. I think H is there on his own, is it? Across the...
Yes. Yeah, looks like they're playing the loose man star the second term. 7-4-46 Corio. Thomson 3-3-21. It'll be Oakley to start in the middle for Thomson, and also Tate in there. They both get hands to it. Gardner tries to break free. Tate holds him up. They are all appealing for holding the ball. The umpire says, no, it's mine. Secondary bounce in the middle. Ricky O'Toole was very full on that it was holding the ball. The umpire says, give it to me, and he throws it in the air for Tate. Oakley comes from the same side and gets it down. Gardner wants to thump it on as well. Falls to O'Connor. Slick hands to Bradley. Up the field. Goes towards half forward. Eldridge takes the mark. And it will be Eldridge who shuffles it wide to Dabrowski. Handballs it off to Ricky O'Toole. Gardner bears down on him. Gets around him at half back. Goes back inboard. Kick over the top towards Manning's all right. Takes the mark. Back into the centre square at centre half back. Holds play. Goes to the right foot. Lead on from Mark O'Toole. A long way up the ground. Goes up and takes the mark over the top. And could have been 50. Lucky the umpire was running backwards, not near the play, I think. He'll come back to Mark O'Toole on centre wing. A few leads on. He holds play. Clifford got a couple against him. He goes shorter. And the lead up the middle from Gundry. Chopped off. And the mark will be paid. Or free kick to Dan O'Connor.
Free kick, I think, Jason.
Free kick was it to O'Connor at centre half back. Wants to go to the middle of the ground. Does so now. High kick. Oh, not really good for his forwards coming out. Maharis got hands to it. That was Nick. Goes towards Troy. He can't take it with him. Now Nick Maharis fighting hard for it again. Slung off the ball. Slick hands towards Matthew Cullen. He's over the top of it as well. And umpire, before they can break free, says it's mine. And we'll have a ball up in the centre.
Ricky O'Toole got up there taking a few deep breaths, so they wouldn't want to have him injured.
So Oakley comes at it, goes towards Stone, leaves it behind. Mark O'Toole doesn't, and breaks free, goes a left foot wobbly punt kick towards Mitchell, and also Harris. Got a shepherd. Harris now can break free, go wide towards half back, but it's a terrible kick. Savali Armstrong has to make up a lot of ground. It's 3 against 1. Corio with the numbers. Can they pick it up? Charles, he's handball, chopped off at first, then Manning broke free, torpedo punt back towards half back, but Mitchell takes the saving mark for Thomson, and will hold play up. Try and look for something further afield. Bradley might give him a lead. He goes in that direction now and should be able to take the mark uncontested on centre wing. Does so. Breaks free, takes a bounce, runs. Short little kick towards O'Connor. Stands his ground, takes the mark just on the point of the centre square at half forward. Lead on from Forbes. Goes though further towards Peacock and Maharis. Big thump away by King. Roved at the front of the pack. Off a step by Bradley. No 15 there, so it'll be play on the call. Back towards Bradley. Left it behind. Coming through was Oakley. Left foot kick towards the goals, and is it 3 for 1 behind? It is. So Dean Oakley puts the first score on the board of the second quarter, and they go to 3-4-22. Thomson, they trail Corio 7-4-46. Oh, kick in was terrible by Eldridge, looking for Tate, and Rod Peacock chopped it off, and will line up for goal from 30 metres out slide angle.
They hurt these ones, don't they, Laurie, when it's a simple error like that?
Yes, you can't afford to do that, Jason, because Pete, they're going to make you pay here.
So Rod Peacock comes in, and as he slotted it through, it's pretty close to the left-hand goalpost, but I think he's got it in, he has. And Rod Peacock has put his first goal on the board, and the fourth for Thomson. They go to 4-4-28. They trail Corio 7-4-46. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard. And we've been playing 4 minutes in the second term.
Yes, so that's a very valuable goal, and that's put scoreboard pressure on again, as we call it, and that's pretty important to demonstrate that there is a wind assistance out there. And
just some quarter time scores. North Geelong 4-3-27. They lead. Bannockburn 2-2-14. Inverleigh 5-4-34 have started well against Geelong West. 2 straight goals, 12 points. And as we said earlier, Bellpost Hill 6-5-41. Lead, which you'll see 3-3-21. Sorry, 3 behinds, that is, at Eastern Reserve. Back in the middle, Cullen tried to break free. Now Cornwall in support. Broke a couple of tackles and got the right foot kick towards half forward. Barry O'Toole uses his body. That is 6 of one, half dozen the other, isn't it? You can't pay a free kick against anybody there.
No.
They're both holding on, but he's paid it to Thomson, and it will be David Burke with it at half back. So David Burke runs on. Goes towards the middle of the ground. Adjacent goes up. Goes towards O'Connor. Now running through the middle was Cornwall. Back end of the square, goes with the left foot out wide. Great kick too, and finds Clifford. Plays on quickly, goes with the right boot towards centre half forward. Terrible kick off the boot, but Manning takes the mark, plays on. Nobody stops him. He runs in, and he hits the post. I don't reckon that ball's flat. Because nobody's kicking that well. Shane Manning has put another behind on the board.
That's his first behind, isn't it?
It is.
Yep.
But it's Corio's 8th, and they go, sorry, is it their 8th?
No,
They're 5th. Yeah, they go to 7-5-47. And they lead Thomson 4-4-28. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. And Burke will kick in for Thomson. Goes short to Stein in the right back pocket. Takes the mark. He's got O'Connor short. He's got Fawley short. He's got Daniels on the half-back flank. He goes in that direction. He takes the mark. He chips it over the top to O'Connor and sets him a task. Coming at him, Tate and Mark O'Toole. Tate handball was chopped off by by Oakley, and also by Troy Maharis, and Dabrowski couldn't take it with him. It will be a boundary throw-in. So throw-in now. Tate gets it down, only as far as Bradley. Kick off one step towards half forward. Dabrowski runs back and is called out by Bigham, and just as well Ricky Bigham takes the mark at half back. Chips over the top looking for Cornwall, and he finds the mark in front of Oakley. On centre wing, got Tate wide. He goes in that direction, chips it over the top. Daniels comes at him, but he takes the grab. Back in board, short to Cornwall. Haven't gained much there. He takes the mark and play on. Goes to the right boot towards half forward. Oh, Mark O'Toole called out by probably Aaron Bradley in the end. Stone runs through the middle. Handball. Gardner running onto it. Through the middle. Takes a bounce and backs himself. Gets a Shepherd. Goes with the right boot long. The lead on from Peacock. Goes in that direction. Oh, good mark. In front of King. Not much he could do there. Great work. And Troy Maharis has told him to settle down. Go back and have a shot for goal. So he's 45 metres out directly in front. A chance to bridge the gap for Thomson. Comes in. Oh, good kick for distance, but he's missed it. And one behind. His personal tally 1-1. And they go to 4-5-29 now, Thomson. They trail Corio 7-5-47. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. We've been playing 9.5 minutes in the second term. Be Danny Ruck from fullback for the Devils. Goes towards Lindsay, and Nick Maharis got a hand to it. Goes towards Troy, brother Troy. Goes to Tim Gardner, and his kick over the top, chopped off by Eldridge. And it will be Eldridge to switch play. Go to O'Toole. That's Ricky on half back. Slips as he got his kick away. Only as far as Daniels can handball it to Gardner. Gets around Dabrowski at half forward. Now he needs some support. Handballs it behind Oakley, and we'll set him up now. Tate's there with him as well, and he runs away. He's got Matthew Cullen in support. Handballs to Dabrowski. Turnover could be crucial. Goes towards half forward. Mark O'Toole put his hand up, couldn't take it with him. Stein breaks away. Goes on the right boot. Wants to switch play back short towards Thorley, and he takes the mark. He wants to switch further afield. Goes towards the outer side, and mark taken. It will be Burke for Thomson at half back. Over the top towards O'Connor. He takes it. Mitchell running past. Holds it up though. Now he chips it over the top towards McLeod. He's got Mitchell running past, but he elects to go with a kick towards half forward. Lead on from Forbes. Chopped off Bigham. And just wheels around on the right boot. Kick over the shoulder. Short to Ricky O'Toole. He's kept it in. No, he's not been able to. And it's out of bounds on the full. And it'll be McLeod with the ball. Well, he's tried to get away with it and give it to Forbes, but he'll have to come back and take it himself, McLeod. So Peacock gives him a lead. He goes even shorter. That's not 15 to Forbes. He has to handball it back to McLeod. Now he shuffles it back to Forbes. Handballs to O'Connor. Misses the target. They're mucking around with it a bit. King gives it back to Eldridge. He sets up some play. Goes towards half back. Punched away. And Thomson, can they hold it up at half forward? Umpire says play on. Falls out of the hands of Cullen. Goes towards Eldridge again. Handball missed its target. Over the top towards Forbes, but Eldridge again from half back. Now a clearing kick in front, Armstrong. Gundry's there with him. Thorley runs back with it as well. He was going to handball to Stein. Now he holds it up. Flicks the ball back to the middle. It's okay. Burke has taken the mark. Chips it over the top to centre half forward. The lead on from Nick Maharis. Great mark. Plucked it out of the air and took the grab. Plays on quickly. Goes to the high right foot kick towards the forward pocket. Troy Maharis can't take the mark. Bradley runs onto it. Also there, Lindsay knocked off the ball by O'Toole. That was Ricky O'Toole, and it will be out of bounds for a throw in the left forward pocket for Thomson at the northern end of the ground. So a boundary throw in. Tate and Peacock. Bigham in the end, gets it down to Cornwall, shuffles it out to Dabrowski by hand, runs through half back, holds it up. Now he chips it over the top towards Gundry. Thorley against him. Good punch away by Thorley. Good defensive play.
The footy's just got a little bit scrappy the last 10 minutes. It's a bit of overuse, the footy by both sides, actually, and they wouldn't be tied yet, I don't think.
Got a quarter time score from Belmont Lions. The Belmont Lions 4-7-31, lead Werribee 1-1-7. Now Ricky O'Toole does well to get it free towards cousin Mark. Bradley against him at half forward. Mark O'Toole breaks free. Handball was good to Lindsay, running past. Left foot kick, lead on. Goes towards Clifford. Can't take it with him. Atchison against him. Wraps him up. Needs some support. Charles is there. Great pick up off the ground. Handball back to Lindsay. Pretty hot, but he did well. Handball. Missed its target completely. Now Stone can break free and go around the corner. Wheels it around towards the centre wing position and sees it over the boundary line for a throw in. Those quarter time scores again. North Geelong 4-3-27. They lead Bannockburn 2-2-14. Winchelsea 3 behinds. Trail Bell Post Hill 6-5-41. Inverleigh 5-4-34. Lead Geelong West 2 straight goals, 12 points. And the Belmont Lions 4-7-31. Werribee Central's 1-1-7. Here at Shell Reserve, Ricky Bigham's got the ball at half back from the ruck contest on centre wing. And we'll try and drive the Devils back into attack. Goes towards centre wing now. Toby Lindsay gives him a lead. Edwards against him. Up over the back. O'Connor. Handballs. Okay to Stein off a standing start. Gets around on the right boot. High kick back to whence it came. Bigham. Nick Maharis goes up. Oh, nearly a great mark. Off hands Tate, who sets the play up and gives it to Bigham. He handballs over towards O'Toole. Handballs further afield to Lindsay. Goes back inboard towards half forward. Mark O'Toole coming at it. Great grab. Now he's held on to. Now he tries to break free. Handball back to brother Barry. Goes with a right foot kick. Has it got in? Yes, it has.
Beautiful goal.
Great play by Corio and finished off by Barry O'Toole. His second. And the 8th for Corio. They go to 8-5-53 and they lead Thomson 4-5-29. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, 15 minutes played.
Yeah, it was a great passage of play there, wasn't it? And I just feel that their wind is fairly strong out there. They seem to it just seems to be holding up a little bit when they go into the breeze. And against the breeze, every goal you get's going to count here today. And that was a great effort. It was a great team play, wasn't it?
It was indeed.
So we see Christian Highland, the runner for Thomson, and Shane Stone just having a few words about what might happen now. That was Oakley. Gives it away to Troy Maharis to Stone. Sets Oakley up. The handball from Stone comes off a foot towards Dabrowski. Troy Maharis tries to break free. Cullen chops it off. Kick as he's slung, but only as far as Thorley. Then he handballs out wide, looking for O'Connor. Holds things up. And he chips it over the top, looking for Stone. And he takes the mark. On the point of the centre square at half forward, Shane Stone, the coach. Leads on. Great kick to Nick Maharis. Great kick and takes the mark easily. Got Savali Armstrong running by. He's not a natural left footer, but he kicks it pretty well on the left. Has he brought it back far enough? No, he hasn't. And through for one behind. 4-6-30 now, Thomson. And they trail Corio 8-5-53. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard.
I thought it was just a matter of time before he slipped down. He usually slips down and kicks a couple, doesn't he?
King kicks it into Eldridge, goes further afield and finds his teammate in, I think that might be McNamara. Goes back inboard looking for Dabrowski.
Oops.
He's taken the mark at centre half back. Now he goes to the outer side. Good kick too. Finds a teammate loose, and that's Cornwall. Kicks it over the top looking for Tate. He takes the mark, wants to play on quickly. Slung as he gets his kick away, but it's okay because he knew Mark O'Toole was by himself. And he's taken the mark just inside 50. And the lead on from brother Barry, and he hits him straight on the chest. Great lead, great kick, and Barry O'Toole to line up for goal number 3.
They would have done that a few times in the backyard over the years, wouldn't they, the brothers?
I reckon so. Yeah.
So Barry O'Toole, who kicked the last goal, he's kicked 2. Chance to put Corio's 9th on the board. He's lining up, he'll be kicking from 35 metres out. 45-degree angle, he comes in. And good kick off the boot. His 3rd. And that is the 9th for Corio. They go to 9-5-59 and they lead Thomson 4-6-30. Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard. We've been playing 17.5 minutes in the second term.
Yeah, that's a good example of probably how Mark and Barry can be so dangerous up on the forward line. You know, they, I guess they've practiced that kick for plenty of times on you. It's always nice on your home ground to have a kick out there. You've probably done it heaps of times at training, but no, they're great kicks for goal, and when they get the hand on the footy, they usually make it count.
So back in the middle.
So they've actually increased their lead, of course, haven't they?
Oakley gives it away from the ruck contest to Troy Maharis. Cornwall breaks free, handballs over the top to Cullen. He handballs to Ricky O'Toole. Right foot kick towards the lead of Bolchevek. Good mark overhead. Plays on quickly, gives it away to Mark O'Toole, and kicks the goal. His 4th.
Whew.
And 30 seconds for the next goal. So they're 10th, and they go to 10-5-65. And they lead Thomson 4-6-30. And that's on the Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. Quick as you like.
It was a well-weighted kick there from Ricky O'Toole to, who was it? Bolchevik there. It was on the
Good
right side.
Too,
beautiful mark. Nice pair of hands. Got it off quickly. Probably could have went back for a shot himself, actually. But that seems to be the way the Corio like to move it. They like to move it pretty quick in the forward line.
Yep.
So back in the middle. Gundry goes up early, getting it down Oakley. Running free was Lindsay. Gardner against him. Fights hard. Oh, shuffles the handball out somehow to Oakley. His handball goes back towards Justin, back on the ground. Now Dean Oakley gives it away to Gardner again. Breaks free. Goes wide, but his kick smothered by Charles. Coming through Thorley. He's got supporting Gardner again. Charles against him. Kick off the ground. Back towards Gardner. Handball to Thorley. His handball wider is okay. To Edwards. Gives it away to O'Connor. Now he wants to set something up. Goes long towards Troy Maharis. Over the back to Browski. Good punch away. McLeod's there. Eldridge. Can he pick it up? No, he can't. Pushed off the ball, McLeod. Handball was okay to Nick Maharis off a step. I think he's missed it. He sprayed it and put it through for 1 behind. 2 goals to his personal tally. And they go to 4-7-31 now. Thomson, they trail Corio 10-5-65. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard.
Seem to be putting themselves under a bit of pressure too at times, Thomson, don't they?
Kick in by Ruck. Found Ricky O'Toole. He goes towards Gundry. Off hands to Dabrowski. Over the top to Barry O'Toole. Running through centre wing. Short little kick. Nearly hit the water boy. Goes towards Cornwall. His handball. Partly smothered by Stone, but still goes to Cullen. He goes up towards Bolchevik again. Great play. And Bolchevik's taken the mark. 30 metres out. 45-degree angle.
They're very quick, Corio, aren't they? And even that little number 7 water runner, he's pretty fast.
He's moving okay as well.
His life dependent on that, though. They find a yard of pace there.
So John Bolchevik, kick 1 in the first term. Chance to put his second on the board in the 11th for Corio. He comes in. Oh, it's a wobbly kick off the boot again. Hasn't made the distance. Clifford's there. And over the back of the pack. Manning can't keep it in.
I think it was sun in everyone's eyes there. It just seemed to hit the deck and that was it.
Yeah, notice that in the first quarter when the ball went down that end. The players were putting their hands up.
Boundary throw in. Tate gets it to the back of the pack. Lindsay has missed and through for 1 behind. So they go 10-6-66. Corio. And they lead Thomson 4-7-31. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 21 minutes played in the second term. So
Toby Lindsay, is he a new player? Up from the Raiders?
No, he was here a couple of years ago. Went away and played it, I think it was in Rushworth, and then has come back this season. So a good acquisition. And it goes towards him again. It's actually hit Andrew Atchison in the head then, that ball. Falls to Ricky O'Toole. And he goes back to Justin Tate, who takes the mark. Short little kick, chopped off. Barry O'Toole and Armstrong. Armstrong kicks it out towards the boundary line. Don't know whether Gundry will be able to keep it in. Yes, he can. Pretty close to the boundary line.
Oh.
Sensational kick to Clifford. And he's taken the mark. Goes with the right boot, 40 metres out. Kicks the goal.
He's kicked the goal.
Great goal. Lee Clifford has put his second on the board. And the 11th for Corio. They go to 11-6-72. And they break over the match definitely now. Thomson 4-7-31.
Yeah, this will be a real concern to the Thomson team now. And, you know, on your home ground, you can't give Thomson at Corio this sort of start. And they're playing with a lot of passion out there. They're moving around. They're sharing the ball around. It's hard to play a side when they do that because you're not sure where to run to. And when they seem to have plenty of options when they go forward as well. And Clifford there, handy player up there. You know, there's too many options there, and Thomson a little bit rattled at the moment. And you said before they wanted the siren to go. I think they wanted to go again, actually.
Justin from the middle. Thorley rides the bump, tries to break free, can't do so. And the umpire will come in and ball it up once again.
He's tried hard, Thorley.
He needs some support at the moment for Thomson. They trail by 41 points. Gundry goes up. Justin gets it down. Over the back towards Gardner. Runs free. And breaks a tackle. Gets around. Blind turn. Does well. Handball to Justin. At centre half forward. Left foot kick long towards Peacock. Works to his way to the front. And against McNamara. And they see it over the bench line in the left forward pocket for the Tigers. And it will be a throw in. Getting down there is Peacock, who might do the ruck work. No, it's going to be Oakley up against Ruck. Handball back towards Dan O'Connor. His handball to Shane Stone off a couple of steps. Right foot kick, and he's missed to the far side for one behind.
The skipper would like to have that kick again, I think. He probably had enough time to just steady it up, straighten up just a little bit.
So Thomson 4-8-32. They trail Corio 11-6-72, 40 points of difference. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. Matthew King does the kicking in, goes towards half back, going up O'Toole in front. Has to be a mark to the Thomson side, and it will be Steve Daniels with it.
That was a good mark.
Yeah, did well at half board. He's holding up play, not much on offer at the moment. Just chips it across to the coach. Shane Stone takes the mark at half forward. Now the lead's on. From Oakley, goes in that direction, goes up, can't take the mark, off hands at the back of the pack. Aim on Charles, tries to break free, goes across towards Thorley. He picks it up just outside 50, drills it back towards Gardner and Stone. Gardner goes up, punched away, Stone rode well, needs some support, breaks free. This time can he do better? Off a couple of steps, 40 metres out. Has it got there? King and McNamara. And they see it over the line for one behind. So they go to 4-9-33 now. Thomson, Corio 11-6-72. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. And been playing 25 and a half minutes in the second term. Kick in by Ricky O'Toole. Goes short to Ruck. He goes long towards centre wing. Mark O'Toole in front of Bradley. Off hands. Dabrowski did well. Handball over the top. Chopped off. Daniels back to Stone. His handball back to Thorley. Over the shoulder. Advantage paid. Thorley handball over the top to Bradley. At centre half forward. Off a couple of steps. Goes long. And this time he's hit the behind post on the full. Out of bounce for a free kick to the Devils. They want to switch play through Danny Ruck. He goes to the outer side looking for Matt King. Takes the mark. Got Bigham back inboard, but he elects to go to the top to Eldridge at half back. It's okay. Takes the mark. Aim on Charles gives him a lead. He elects just to hold it up though. Now Cullen gives him a lead on centre wing. He chips over the top to Dabrowski, who made an option for him. He chips over to Shane Manning, who's loose. O'Connor has to make up some ground. He goes back towards Lindsay, who's in the middle. So they've done well. They've got it to the centre of the ground. He goes off a step, just pops it up. And it might be chopped off, it will be, and Edwards takes the mark at half back. Goes to the outer side, looking for the coach. Stone does well, takes the finger tipper, goes to O'Connor at half forward, and just as he was about to go off, he loses the footy, and Dabrowski has ripped him from the ball, and has got King in support, got there first, and gives it away to Eldridge, bearing down on him McLeod, but he got the kick away, goes wide, and Nevada Cornwall's taken the mark. On centre wing, chips it over the top towards the leader Clifford. Great work, and he takes the mark. Plays on now quickly. Wants to get around on the right boot and go towards Manning. O'Toole Armstrong got a hand to it, but Tate, can he run at it? Coming through was Bradley to see it through for a rush behind to Corio. And They go to 11.773 Corio, and they lead Thomson 4.9.33. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. Burke to kick it in for Thomson. He goes short to Armstrong, and he takes the mark. Nick Maharis gives him a lead down the middle, and he goes in that direction, works to the side, up against Ruck, who taps it away. Barry O'Toole's there, shuffles the handball out to King, drills the ball to Charles, great kick, and he takes the mark, plays on quickly, gives it to Cornwall, running past, left foot kick, oh, it's easy. They give it to Cullen, who breaks free from Armstrong, runs inside 50, goes to the left foot kick, and Clifford has taken the mark on the goal line. And he's right next to the behind post, or right next to the behind post on the boundary line. He kicked 2 goals 2. He's just the type of kid to slot it. And he comes in. He's only 3 metres out.
He's kicked it, I
and
would
he's
say.
kicked the goal.
Yes.
So his third. And that's the 12th for Corio. They go to 12.779. And they're doing it easily at the moment against Thomson. 4.9.33. Raiders big go, second quarter scoreboard.
Well, Jason, I've noticed a pattern in the Corio play. They seem to they'll run up and flood Thomson's forward line,
Yep.
and then they work the ball back and set themselves up. They were probably disappointed with a couple of efforts that went through. They didn't goal. A goal from that. That seems to be their way. Later in the quarter, they seem to be flooding the opposition forward line. That's good tactics. You've got to be prepared to run, though, and you've got to be fit.
That's right. Yeah.
So back in the middle. Gundry and Justin neither can get an effective tap through the middle. Gardner, Stone's there as well. In traffic, right foot kick towards half forward. McLeod off the back. O'Connor at the front. His kick high and wide. Chase on now between Ruck and Mahiris. Doesn't sit for them. Over the head of McLeod. Falls towards Charles. Gets a Shepherd. Goes with the right boot out wide. Looking for Manning. Just holds up play. Chips it over the top. Leads on. In front Armstrong. Good defensive play in front of Matthew Cullen. And he sees it over the boundary line for a throw in on centre wing.
Dan O'Connor for Thomson there looks to be just a little bit of trouble in the hip or the lower back area. He's might have copped one then.
Boundary throw in. Tate from the back. Thorley rode the bump. Goes to Troy Mahiris. Gives it away quickly towards Gardner. He gives it to Daniels, who turns around. Gets a Shepherd. Goes with the right boot long towards the leader Peacock again. Great play McNamara, who pushed it away and followed his own play up as well. Sabali Armstrong comes across, and McNamara has done very well, and it's out of bounds for a throw in at half back for Corio.
Corio seem to be more accurate with their foot disposal, I feel, than Thomson. Thomson just seem to be under a bit of pressure, and they're just blazing away at the moment. They've just got to settle down and try and sort some targets out.
O'Connor gives it back towards Justin. His kick's chopped off at centre half back by Barry O'Toole. Switches play quickly and goes wide towards Ruck, who will get a Shepherd, and does so now on centre wing. Short little kick, looks for Charles. Bradley comes at it as well, leaves it behind. Now Bradley, Mark O'Toole, short little kick, only as far as Gardner, rides a bump, gives it to Burke. His handball, only as far as Manning, who breaks free, handball. Back to Ricky O'Toole on centre wing. Now, his kick, well, that's the worst kick I've ever seen Ricky O'Toole, and it's still not out of play. Nick Mahiris has got it. Cullen comes at him, gives it back into Gardner. Now he gives it to Armstrong at half back. Back in board, looking for Thorley in the middle, and he takes the mark. So Thorley goes long to looking for Bradley at half forward, sticks the arms up and takes the mark. Plays on now, right foot high towards Oakley and Peacock. King as well, off hands over the back. King, and also McLeod coming there. And has he kicked the goal? No, he's hit the post.
Good effort.
So 3 for 1 behind. They go to 4.10.33 Thomson. Sorry, 4.10.34 Thomson. And Corio 12.7.79 Raiders. Bingo. Second quarter scoreboard. A kick in by Eldridge. Finds McNamara. He goes towards Gundry. He takes the mark. Plays on quickly. Little left foot kicks chopped off by Troy Mahiris. Tries to tap it on to brother Nick. Does so. Left foot kick over the top's okay, but too far for Stone. He might be in though now. Gets a Shepherd on the left boot from 40 metres out. Goes towards the goal square. King in front. McLeod rode front and centre this time. And did well. And kicked his first. And a badly needed one for Thomson. They go to 5:10:40. They trail Corio 12:7:79. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard.
Yeah, well, that's a good example of Corio made a couple of fundamental errors there. Troy Grundy should have got rid of the ball and disposed of it in a better manner than he did, and you just can't afford that. And they swooped on and kicked a nice goal. Once the coach got on it and got it around to young McLeod, he looks like a youngster to me, and he swooped on it and, as Jason said, front and square and in the middle. So it was very handy.
Back in the middle, Tate goes up against Justin. Shuffled out the back. Gardner now runs onto it. Gets a Shepherd, but Manning did well. Handball to Bigham. Short little kick out wide. Foot race. Gundry and Stein. Gundry leads and gets it. Picks it up on the left and goes over the top to Tate just as he tried to take the mark. The siren sounds and it is half time. And it's Corio 12:7:79. They lead Thomson 5:10:40 in that term. Corio 5 goals 3. Thomson managed 2 goals 7. And it's 39 points of difference at the main change. The goal kickers for Corio 4 to Mark O'Toole, and 3 each to Lee Clifford and to Barry O'Toole, and singles to Shane Manning and John Bolchevik. While for Thomson, 2 goals to Nick Mahiris and singles to Rod Peacock, Steve Daniels and Todd McLeod. But half time, it's Corio 12:7:79. They lead Thomson 5:10:40. We'll take a break.